Starting off on your ankles, rolling up towards
Morning.
the back of
Sorry.
your knee. Morning, Steve. Hey, what time's the 7 o'clock workout start? Just
I mean, give or take, whatever. Sorry.
That's a loose. See, Ruth Ann's jumping on now, but I'm not going to give her shit because, well, she's new. And I know you can handle it, Steve. All right. Rolling out the back of your legs here. Just 1 or 2 passes. Good morning, Ruth Ann. 1 or 2 passes up and down. You can also sort of roll over to your side, get the outside of your shin, which is something we don't do that often. I think mostly because there's more effort involved. But there's a lot of value to getting the outside of your shin, especially like outside front. All right, let's move that roller up. And if you don't have a roller, that's okay. We can kind of just, well, number one, I would recommend getting one if you don't have one. You can find them at Target or Meijer or anything these days. So if you don't have one, just kind of do your best, and you can kind of even just use your hands and do things manually to a certain extent, sort of like a self-massage. So we've rolled all the way up the back of your legs and just giving each cheek a roll. So it is like a massage with big, long strokes. And actually, before workout is a good time to use like the baseball or tennis ball or lacrosse ball or whatever you got that's going to be a little bit more targeted. Let's roll over. We'll get the front of your legs. And here, if you don't have a roller, you can just kind of use the heel of your hand to go up and down. All we're doing here is sort of ironing out our muscles, making things, bringing blood flow to the area. This is just part of the whole warm-up process. Let's go to the outside of your leg. And we go to the other side. Doesn't take much. So if it feels like I'm rushing through this, I apologize. So if you got an area that you know needs a little more attention, you can go ahead and stay there. Last thing, you guys are just going to wrap up with putting your spine right on the roller, rolling up and down. So we'll give it 10 more seconds here. All right, then we're going to start off sitting on your butt. And let's bring that leg up. So bring one leg up and across. So you're just kind of crossing your legs, but you're going to put your foot flat. All right, I brought my left leg in, or sorry, my right leg in. So I'm going to wrap my left elbow around and sit tall. All right, so this isn't one where we're not looking to twist all around like that. We're just going to pull that leg across your body and give it a hug. Feeling that stretch down here in the outside of your hip. And good, let's go ahead and switch sides. This is a good one too. You can take a nice deep breath. As you take that breath, you'll feel things tighten up a little bit more. And as you exhale, give that knee a little bit more of a hug. And increase the stretch. Then on your next breath, you're tightening things up again. And good. All right, let's lay down on your back. Bring one knee into your chest. I'm just going to get your hips warmed up here. We'll push up and down, and we'll go for about 10 here. So keeping your thigh close to your chest as you press up. The leg that's doing the work, your heel is going to press through the floor. So press that heel down. If you're wearing shoes, you'll be squishing the foam in the heel of your shoe. And let's switch it up. So after about 10, you should start to feel a good warm up in your cheeks. Mainly just the one doing the work. And good, just rolling over onto your side. All right, from here, we're gonna keep your hip pointing straight up towards the sky. So we don't wanna roll back here at all, but we're gonna keep your feet together and we just raise that knee up and down. So these are called clamshells. We just open and close. If you find that you're like able to open way up, you're probably rolling your hip back. So almost think about keeping this top hip pressed forward as you open up. And let's switch sides. Should feel this warm up right around the outside of your hip, kind of back by where you would put your hand in your pocket. So again, make sure you're not opening up. You should almost feel like you're pressing into a ceiling, right? So you should feel like you just really can't go any farther. And good, let's roll to a push-up position. All right, from here, we're gonna push your hips up, drop your heels down. So we're getting a stretch down the back of your legs. And shift from side to side, kind of walk that stretch into your calves. And good, from there, let's take one foot and step forward. Now here you can either keep your back knee up or you can drop it down to the ground. Okay, but here we wanna really push your chest away from the floor. I'm gonna put my knee on the ground, just A, it's a little less work, and B, I feel like I can get a better hip flexor stretch, so I'm really pushing my hips down towards the ground. And from here, whatever hand is closest to the foot that's forward, we're gonna rotate up and close down, try to touch your elbow to your shoe. You may not be close, but as long as that's the effort, that's the place you're going. So rotating, turning that chest toward your knee. And good, let's go ahead and switch feet. Bring that other foot up front. So you can drop your hips to the floor, push your chest away from the floor. And then from there, we'll go ahead and turn your chest toward the knee that's forward. And then drop your elbow down, try to touch your shoe. And good. From there, we'll go ahead and stand. And we'll just alternate some reverse lunges. Actually, we don't have any lunges today. Yeah, good news. No lunges today. You guys are in luck. Not sure how that happened. So just alternating reverse lunges, whatever depth you need. Remember, your front leg's going to be doing the work here. If you step back onto that back foot and put a lot of pressure on it, it has a tendency to, if you're susceptible to knee stuff like, patellar tendonitis, anything like that, it does have a tendency to kind of flare that up. But if you keep the weight on your front leg, number one, you're getting more warm up. Number two, you're keeping the stress off of your back knee. All right, last one here. We're just going to step out to the side and turn. So we step out to the side, the leg that was stepping, you're going to turn in and make your feet into the letter T. Let's switch to the other side. And good, relax. Okay, so really quickly, I'll go through the circuit for today. I'll also put it in the chat. Today's circuit is a 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. And so there's 4 exercises, and we're gonna go through 5 times for a total of 20 minutes. All right, so one hand clean. So we can do that with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. In fact, we did them either yesterday. Yeah, we did them yesterday. If you're using a dumbbell, you're going to pull that from the floor, pop it up, and kind of catch it in here. Right. So if you're using a dumbbell, I'm sorry, fumbling my words all over the place. Then you won't maybe be able to go to the floor, but we'll start at about shin height and pull that up and just kind of park it up here by your shoulder, right? So you won't be able to rest it on your shoulder, but you will be able to pull it up and park it there. So it's kind of like a deadlift, a one-hand deadlift, where you just pull farther and we pull up to here. Okay, so we're gonna go 20 seconds on one side. I'll call halfway. We'll go 20 seconds on the other side. Okay, so that's our 40 seconds there. The next exercise is a shoulder press. So we'll go 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. We're just standing, pressing that weight up. So from here, just press up and down. When you get to the top, your palm should be facing forward. All right, so we're just pressing the weight up and down 20 seconds each side. All right, then the next 2 are side plank on one side for 40 seconds and side plank on the other. And I'll discuss all the different ways we can do that. So we're gonna get started with the clean. One hand clean. If you're using a kettlebell, you should be able to get it to the floor or close to the floor. If you're using a dumbbell, it's quite a bit farther to reach, so you may not get it there. That's totally fine. Okay, but we're pulling from the floor, pulling up and catching up top. Okay, and we'll go 20 seconds each side, starting in 5 seconds. Make sure you have your weight. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. One hand clean. So it can be kind of a squat here too. So this is definitely a whole body movement. Squatting down, tapping to that floor or getting close to the floor. 2 seconds left on this side and switch hands. So exact same movement. Just pulling with the other side. Five seconds left. And rest. If you're using a dumbbell or you have a light dumbbell, a lot of the value is just you're going down and coming up, right? So it's kind of a whole body squat there. All right, shoulder press is next. I'll call halfway in 2, 1, and here we go. Pressing that weight up towards the ceiling. Remember, your palm should face forward at the top. 3 seconds till we switch. And switch sides. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, side planks are coming up next. A couple different ways we can do this. Straight legs the whole time. If your legs are straight, your top foot is going to be forward a little bit. Both feet are going to be on the floor. 2, 1, and here we go. So we can go straight legs. You can bend that bottom leg so that you have your top leg straight, bottom leg bent. or we can bend both legs and stack them up on top of each other. So your choice here, whatever works for you. 20 seconds left on this side. Then we're going to take our rest. So we're just holding nice and strong. 40 seconds is a pretty long side plank. All right, so this may be the biggest challenge of the day. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We've got 20 seconds to make it over to the other side. Again, the sort of from hardest to easiest is straight legs, bent bottom leg, and bent both legs. All right, and here we go, other side. Always check in. Sometimes we have the tendency to let your hips push back and your shoulder roll forward. We want to make sure that that shoulder is pulled back. Your hips are pressed forward so everything's in line. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. So there's a lot of value to getting your heart rate up, to doing big movements, and then holding that plank. Then you got to kind of manage breathing and bracing at the same time. All right, one hand clean, starting in 2 seconds. 1, and round 2. Here we go. Five seconds left on this side. 2, 1. Let's switch sides. So your body will do the same movement. You're just holding the weight in the other hand. 10 seconds left. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Shoulder presses next. All right, 3 seconds, 2, 1, and here we go. Bring that weight up, pressing up to the ceiling. Five seconds left on this side. And switch it up. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, round 2 of the side planks. Three, 2, 1, and here we go. With those shoulder presses, guys, if you don't have a weight at home that works to really get the challenge that you want out of it, you can turn that into a squat to shoulder press. So if you have lighter weights, you'll squat down and then press up at the top. I'll show you next time we go around. But it's really going to depend on the equipment that you have at home. 10 seconds left. Nice and strong with that elbow into the ground. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And to the other side. All right, 5 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Other side plank. Making sure that elbow is directly underneath your shoulder so you're not sliding around. We're over halfway. 15 seconds to go. Again, remember the progression. We can go to your knees with this. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, that wraps up round 2. 2 out of 5. 10 seconds left to rest, and then we're going back to the one hand clean, pulling that weight from the floor or around shin height. Ready? And here we go. So we squat down, pull up, park. This is just like doing kind of a goblet squat with it, but you have to get some speed and pull that weight up. 3 seconds left on this side. 2, 1, and switch. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, shoulder presses next. Like I was saying before, if you don't have, if you don't feel like you have a weight that challenges you, you'll squat down and press up. Squat down, press up. So it's kind of one big whole body movement. All right, 3 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Even if you do have a heavy weight, honestly, the squat can help get the press up. So it turns it into a little bit more of a push press, which is fine. 5 seconds on this side. And switch hands. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Side planks are next. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Making sure hips are forward, head and shoulders are back. Remember, we can bend both knees or bend knees. We just prop up, stack those knees right up on top of each other. 10 seconds. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. One more set in round 3. 5 seconds. Ready? And here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, that's it for round 3. We're way over halfway. 2 rounds to go. The nice thing about having so few different exercises is that you get through them quick in your brain anyway. All right, one hand clean for round 4. Ready? And go. If you're uncomfortable racking the kettlebell or getting it to stop at the top, switch hands. Right, so if you don't like flipping it over and catching it here, you can just make it a pull. We just pull up, pull up, pull up. It's your choice there. 5 seconds left. And rest. Good job, guys. All right, shoulder press or push press is next. 2 seconds, 1, and off we go. Five seconds left. Switch sides. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Onto the side plank. Ten seconds to catch your breath. Three, two, one, and here we go. So notice as your breath is up, your heart's beating faster. It's a little tougher to breathe and brace at the same time. So we're working on keeping everything from your ribs to your knees strong. 10 seconds left. Three seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Moving to the other side. Okay, last set of round 4. Ready? And here we go. Think about those shoulders stacked right up on top of each other. If it helps, you can extend your hand up to the ceiling. Make sure that it's a nice straight line from your hand through your shoulder, through your other shoulder, and to the floor. 15 seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys, last round. One hand clean coming up. In 2, 1, and here we go. Try to use your legs for most of this. The weight should have enough speed as you pull it from the floor to be able to kind of float up to the top. And switch hands. Three seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Shoulder press is next. All right, 3 seconds, 1, and here we go. Shoulder press, 20 seconds each side. Five seconds, And switch hands. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. Only side planks left to go. Okay, ready? And off we go. Halfway there. Good time to check your posture. Make sure hips are forward. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job, guys. 40 seconds of work left. All right, 5 seconds. Last round for the day. 2, 1, and here we go. Hold up nice and strong. Think about that great posture. Keeping that hip pocket up towards the ceiling. "15 seconds left. Come on, gang, hold nice and strong. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. All right, good job, guys. Simple one today, but not easy. Check out the new shirts available soon in the gym. So yeah, we'll get those out, stocked up this week. But I think they turned out nice. We'll have a maroon, a green, like a kind of a camo type. It's not camo, but it's like a camo type green, and a blue. So just changing things up. Anyway, thanks for joining me, gang. Great to see you all, and hope you're feeling good. We'll talk to you soon.
Good Friday.
Everything.